What you're looking at are the newest exhibit here at the National Aquarium in Baltimore, and they are black-tip reef sharks. And you know, these days, sharks are kind of very popular. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of things going on with sharks, but we're gonna really talk about our exhibit here as opposed to sharks all over the world. And here's Katie, she's with the National Aquarium. Let's talk about black-tip reef sharks. I guess this is a win-win for you because everybody seems to be talking about sharks these days.
Absolutely. Well, Shark Week is 1 week in August for Discovery Channel, but it's every week here at National Aquarium. We have a variety of sharks, especially, and we're really excited about our new sharks in Blacktip Reef, which is right behind us. We have 3 types of sharks, including blacktip reef sharks, zebra sharks, and wobbegong sharks will go in shortly.
A lot of folks will be saying, you know, what makes these sharks a little bit different? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the really cool thing about these sharks is that we got them as juveniles, so they're really going to grow up here at the aquarium. We have 20 of them in here, and they're fairly small right now, maybe 3 or 4 feet, and they'll grow to about 5 or 6 feet. So the public will actually get to watch these sharks grow up in their kind of social structure. It's going to be really fun.
A lot of folks want to know, well, what do you feed sharks? I mean, it's not people, right?
No, not people. And actually, our feeding technique for these sharks is really interesting. It's called target training. So we have a small buoy that the sharks have learned to kind of associate as a dinner bell. So when that goes in the water, they know it's feeding time, and they get a variety of kind of crustaceans and different things like shrimp or squid, all that stuff. No humans.
A lot of folks will wonder, well, why are the divers in the waters with sharks? Is that because they get acclimated to the divers?
Yeah, so we've had these sharks for about 1.5 years before they actually went in the exhibit, because we wanted to make sure that they weren't only healthy, but they were also used to our divers, used to the things that we do here at the aquarium, and kind of used to what was going to happen when they got in this new exhibit. So they are used to the divers being in there, and they don't, again, associate with them with food because they associate the target with food. So right now the divers are in there feeding the other fish and our turtle and some of our other animals.
What are people saying when they come here? Are they kind of amazed to see so many different kinds of sharks? Because, you know, you've had sharks here before.
Yeah, so we have a variety of sharks in different exhibits, but this one is definitely a wow. I mean, it very much is the first thing that you hear out of everybody's mouth is wow, or oh my gosh, look at those sharks. One of the really cool things about this exhibit is our new underwater viewing window. So we've had underwater viewing windows before, but this one is actually a bump out floor to ceiling window where you can actually step into the exhibit and feel like you're swimming around with the sharks. And that's really the big wow factor for this exhibit.
Now, I want to let people know that there is no such thing as a Sharknado, right?
Correct. There is no such thing as a Sharknado.
Okay. Kate, thank you so very much for joining us here on Maryland Public Television. We hope you get a chance to come down to the aquarium and take a look at this new exhibit. Now, let's go back to the studio.